Hello everyone, welcome you all in this tutorial. So in this video, we are going to discuss about the most important agricultural. So this is the overview for this video. In this tutorial, we will discuss about the Green Revolution, its history, requirements for Green Revolution in India, its advantages and its disadvantages or limitations. So let's start with the introductory part. At first, let's understand that what is Green Revolution. So it is defined as a process of increasing agricultural production by using modern tools and techniques. Basically, it was a project or process which started in late 20th century to increase agricultural production, especially production of cereals like wheat and rice to meet the demands of increasing population. Now the question arises that why this revolution was needed. So in 20th century, the world has faced two world wars, the First World War and the Second World War, and India was suffering from several famines like Bengal famine and many others. And the world population is also increasing very rapidly. So with the increasing population, it is very important to meet the food demands for all the population. So to meet the food demands of increasing population, it's very compulsory to increase food production, and it can be only possible by using some scientific methods. So this revolution is named as Green Revolution because it is related to agriculture. Now the project was first initiated by Norman Borlaug. He was an American scientist and he developed a disease-resistant high-yielding variety of wheat. And the revolution was first started in Mexico. In Mexico, Norman Borlaug introduced the variety of wheat and he became able to produce more wheat. So later it spreads worldwide in late 1950s and 1960s. In India, the father of Green Revolution is called to Mr. M.S. Swaminathan. He was also a genetist and started the Green Revolution in India. Now let's understand the requirements for Green Revolution. What are the requirements to initiate the Green Revolution and for the successful fulfillment for the project? So basically, the aim of Green Revolution is producing more food and increase the quality and quantity of cereals. So it could be only possible by two methods. The first one is by expanding the farming area or by expanding the quantity of food by the similar area. So it is possible by scientific methods of farming. So the traditional methods of farming were changed as high yielding variety of seeds which have disease resistance properties also. But these seed varieties require proper irrigation for growth. Thus the project requires a better irrigation system and it also requires chemical fertilizers, nutrients, many pesticides which have essential nutrients and use of modern agricultural tools instead of traditional tools. Now, in India, it was started by M.S. Swaminathan in 1967 to 1968 in the government of Srimati Indira Gandhi. At first, it started from some regions of Punjab, Haryana, Uttar Pradesh and Bihar states, and in this period of time, high-yielding variety seeds were introduced to farmers and irrigation systems were improved. And the revolution started mainly for the cereal crops to meet the food demands of country. And to proper growth, the pesticides and various chemical fertilizers are used and drastically it results into the high production of food grains. So that the India becomes food exporting country from food deficient country. Now let's understand the main focus area of this project or this revolution. So in this process, the main focus was to increase the production in existing land, because we know that we have limited natural resources and it is quite difficult to increase the farming area to meet the demands of rising population. So hybrid seeds have good disease resistance ability and more productive are used, and these seeds are called high yielding variety seeds because their yielding ability is very high as compared to the normal seeds. And in some areas the farmland was expanded by cutting forest and by using bare lands and by any other methods. So these points are taken as main focus for this project. So now let's understand the features of green revolution. The revolution introduced high yielding variety of seeds to the farmers. And for that time the Indian farmers were dependent on monsoon for their crops. But during this period the irrigation facilities were improved, some electronic tube wells were manufactured and many other means of irrigation were used. Now these HIV seeds need proper care for better yield. So the chemical fertilizers, pesticides, insecticides were used and make them easily available for farmers so that they can use all these things. Now the traditional farming tools were replaced by time consuming and easy to use modern farming tools. And in this period many inventions also have done in the farming tools, like there are many other types of tractors, harvesters or threshers were made and developed. Now the question arises that what are the advantages of green revolution? So of course the major advantage is it is drastically increased the agricultural yield. In the case of India and Mexico, the situations changed totally. Both become exporters for cereal grains, and the another advantage, it created plenty of jobs in agricultural field as well as in other related industrial fields like for manufacturing seeds and manufacturing insecticides, pesticides, for manufacturing agricultural tools, and many other industrial jobs were made. And the another factor is the living condition of farmers rises and the occupation now take priority. After this cultivation or this revolution, the farming methods changed and farmers adopted scientific methods. After the green revolution, many hybrid seeds and high yielding variety of seeds were developed for cereals as well as for fruits and all the varieties, which also improved the quality and quantity of fruit. And it also changed the cropping pattern and also used scientific cultivation methods for the local farmers of India and for worldwide farmers. So as this revolution have many advantages and it helps the world to meet the agricultural demands or the food demands properly, but on the other side it has many limitations also. The green revolution has many disadvantages. We will discuss some major disadvantages. The first one is retardation of agricultural growth due to inadequate water supply. As we have discussed, these high yielding varieties need proper irrigation methods. So in the world or in the areas of India, the farmers are depend on rainwater for their irrigation because they have not proper irrigation methods. So in this area where irrigation methods are not very good, the revolution didn't work properly. And the another limitation is it created regional inequalities, because in the places where the revolution started and worked properly, the farmers raised their living conditions, but in the case of other parts of the country, these farmers remain in their situation. It created interpersonal inequalities and also created lack of biodiversity due to the expansion of farming area. The major limitation is the extra use of fertilizers and pesticides reduces the quality of soil, and it creates also many health impacts and also require a non-sustainable agricultural method, because we know that it is not sustainable to produce food with the help of chemical fertilizers or pesticides, and these pesticides and insecticides will also affect the health of humans and also polluted the water bodies and affect water animals. So in this video, we have discussed about the green revolution, its advantages, its disadvantages, and what are the needs for green revolution. So I hope you all have understand the effects of green revolution and what is green revolution.